Hello and welcome to Sales Tips by Fortreal Real Estate Academy, Nigeria's #1 real estate academy. In this particular video, we are going to be looking at how to attract and sell to Nigerians in diaspora. This is the dream of every realtor. This is a dream for every realtor. And if you can't sell to these people, know how to attract them consistently, then trust me, you will do well selling real estate. They are a category of people within Nigeria or outside of Nigeria, as the case may be, or Nigerians, category of Nigerians that can give you good money that can lead to good commissions. Of course, there are other four categories, and they are the fifth category. But this category of persons, which are the Nigerians in diaspora, because of the foreign currency advantage, they are positioned to be able to make certain deals or give you certain deals that can give you good money, right? So that's what we're going to be looking at in this particular video. My name is Raymond E. Joma, and I am the lead facilitator of this program. And what we're doing here is to give you free tips, free sales tips that will help you in doing this real estate as in a very smooth way, and of course be able to close deals or make sales consistently. We have a paid masterclass or a paid program that you can also enroll for if you decide to go for more. Pending when you can do that or you decide to do that, to subscribe to this channel, like this video, drop a comment, drop a question, and don't forget to share this video with a friend, because on this channel we give you the best of real estate as it relates to selling consistently. And of course, in our master program, be rest assured that you will get the absolute best. So let's get right into the conversation. So like I said earlier, selling to Nigerians in diaspora can change your real estate career or can positively impact your real estate career, because they some of them, and then there are countries that you need to look out for. I'm somebody who has sold to Nigerians abroad across about 18 countries, and I know the very best of them. So I'll keep it at two. I'll give you two. I'll give you three, or maybe four. I'll give you US. I'll give you the UK. I give you Canada, I give you Germany. These places, you have some of the a lot of quality people who can give you good money or give you good deals, right? So that's for the rest, I could talk about that much later. Now, because of their earning advantage, those who earn in dollars, those who earn in pounds, because of their advantage, and of course the issue with the naira, right? Because of that advantage, somebody who earns, say, about £100,000 in a year or per annum, is in a position to, depending on, of course, other factors, is in a position to be able to give you £10,000, £20,000 per annum, and then that would be about, say, 20 something million every year. So if somebody is giving you even a 10 million, 20 million, 30 million, 40 million naira transaction every year, then you have multiple of that, then it means that you'll be doing good deals consistently, right? So the goal is to attract the quality set as well as attract them in number that can give you deals consistently. So it's been shown, or statistics have shown, that in the last few years, on the average, Nigerians in diaspora bring in as much as $20 billion every year. $20 billion, not million, $billion every year. And a major part of that money goes into real estate. So all you need is a fraction of that money and you are good. All right. So now, before you can sell to Nigerians in diaspora, attract or target Nigerians in diaspora, you need to first of all understand that there is a problem. And the problem is the problem of fear. The problem is the problem of trust. And these two words could be defined in several elements. It could fall under somebody has been scammed before, or he knows a friend who was scammed by somebody in Nigeria. Sometimes it's a relative that scams the brother abroad. Sometimes it's a friend. Sometimes it's a realtor. It can be anybody, right? So this event, these scenarios end up leading to these people having a level of fear and a level of distrust for Nigerians, or some Nigerians, or Nigeria, or the system. So at that point, if you want to sell to these people, you must first of all identify with that problem as well as understand the problem. so that when you are coming to them or going to them, you go with empathy. In other words, you understand their problem and where they are coming from, right? So when they tell you, in fact, I've had clients, oh my God, I wish I can tell you stories. In the beginning of my career doing real estate, I had one very funny client. I've had a number of them, but this one was significant because this guy called me somewhere around 5 a.m. in the morning. Of course, because of the time difference, sometimes they call you by 1, call you by 2, and all of that. These days, I shut down or I put my phone on silent and keep it away, so it's not always close to me because I don't want to pick any call. I don't want to have any call interrupting by 2 a.m., 1 a.m., 3 a.m. as the case may be. This guy called me in the beginning of the career at 5 a.m. to literally insult me. This guy used the F word more than 20 times in that call. And because, I mean, that cannot happen right now, but at the time, I was just receiving all of it. What did I do? I did a video that the person who was supposed to open the gate for us thought we were supposed to meet by 7 p.m., according to her, a lawyer. And then, but rather, we had an arrangement for 7 a.m. And I was now wondering, come on, why would you even think that? So the summary is that we got to the place, she could not access we could not access the gate. It's a fence, it's a fenced land. It was not even a house we're selling, it's a fenced land. And so he called me to insult me that why would I do a video showing the fence and not show inside of the if I'm genuine, if I'm fake, I say I'm a lawyer, if I'm indeed a lawyer and I know the value of 40,000 pounds, why would I do a video and not enter the place if I'm genuine? I mean, it was a whole lot of conversation. So um, of course I wouldn't have allowed that conversation get to that point. I would have interrupted him and then correct some impression and then but I just allowed it go. But the point is that if I knew better, I could have handled that situation better and be able to get out of that. But at the end of the day, the point here is that you must understand where they are coming from. When somebody like that is talking to you, he definitely has bad experiences. He has definitely been scammed by somebody from Nigeria. Maybe a relative, maybe a friend, maybe a realtor, but definitely there is past painful experience, and now he has found somebody to pour all that on, right? So you have to understand where they are coming from. Sometimes they're totally new, but they've all heard gist, seen viral videos on the internet. So you need to understand the problem and be able to identify with it. I won't be able to go into too much details here. Now, how do you attract them? How do you attract these people? This is a conversation that I'm going to leave it at the basic, but you should be able to get the point. The point in under attracting them is that you need to. So there are 3 levels to attracting. Number 1, there's the physical interaction level, right? There's the online interaction level, and then of course there is the core targeting. There's the general online, and there's the core targeting. Now, for the physical interaction, at this point, you need to build relationships. Now, I had somebody who was once in Nigeria, is no longer in Nigeria. He had relatives, a lot of relatives abroad. I mean, a lot of relatives abroad. So he wasn't suffering. He was just the plug for every of the real estate investments within Nigeria. So at that point, he's already positioned. He doesn't have to do anything online. He has a lot of them. And if he was doing a good job for them, they could always refer, oh, I have a brother in Nigeria that can help you. Oh, I have a brother in Nigeria that can help you. So that's physical interaction, physical relationships. So at that point, it is all about knowing somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody. And assuming that person wasn't interested and you are a realtor that has that person as a friend, then it means that you can share 50-50, 60-40, whatever, with that kind of person, and then he brings all of the deals and you take care of the transactions, right? So physical interactions, physical relationships, sometimes traveling abroad, that's the expensive route, or a more expensive route. But traveling abroad, having a tour, going for meetings, meet and greet with people abroad can help you have physical interactions with these people, and then you can be able to sell to them. And then that can be a plan, an ultimate plan. But at the basic level, which takes us to the next one, is the online activities, what you are doing online. Now, I said there's the more specific, there's a general, which is putting out content out there, putting out content that naturally can target them. In other words, do specific content for them. For example, how to avoid real estate scam as a diasporan. In other words, you're putting it out there, and if you do that video in a way that is searchable, they can find that video. And when they find that video, they see you as that person that can help them in avoiding scams as a diasporan. And of course, when they see you as that person they go to, they will most likely patronize you. And if you do a good job when they patronize you, they will refer you to another person, that will refer you to another person, that will refer you to another person. Most of my diaspora clients are my best referrals because the moment you do a good job, you become their guy. And it's as simple as that. So for your basic online activities, call them out, educate them, give them free educative content. And for you to, and if you want to succeed very well doing that, don't just give the educative content, give them in a way that they can find those content. And that is a conversation under our social media setup for doing real estate, social media setup generally for real estate. And then the last one is Google ads, or not Google ads, ads generally, under which you have Facebook ads, ads that you have to route through your website and all of that. But let me quickly jump to managing them so that I'll be able to summarize everything I'm giving you in this particular video. How to manage them. Number one, be humble. I'll just list them out for you. Be humble, be teachable, be firm when necessary. Be firm where necessary. By being firm, I mean I've had times that I would interrupt a client, tell you don't talk to me like that. I don't appreciate being spoken to like that, and all of that. And it doesn't mean you have to quarrel or argue with them, but be firm where necessary. Because if you take everything, sometimes you also lose them because they see you as somebody who is inferior, who I don't know how to explain that to you, but I know that for a fact that sometimes you need to be firm. I've had clients that I've been firm to, and I communicate my exception to whatever they say to me, and we still do transactions, right? And that is because I communicate my exceptions respectfully in a way that they also know that I'm a person of value and I'm a person of worth. But if they see you less of that, they will not want to do business with you, right? So be firm when necessary, know who you are. The only way you can be firm when necessary is if you know who you are and you are a person of capacity yourself. And then, of course, think long term. Don't think single transactions. This is key. Think long term. In other words, for every transaction you want to do with the Nigerian in diaspora, don't see it as a one-time thing and move on. So it means that you have to treat that client respectfully, treat the client professionally, and do everything you can to stay on the good side of that transaction. Because if you click the boss, in other words, if you do a good job, they will definitely come back and they will definitely refer you. And then the last point I'm going to give here is follow through and follow back. In other words, stay in touch with them and follow through is keeping to your promises. Summarize strategies, let's keep that. I already said you should pay attention to US, UK, Canada, and Germany. So this is a basic conversation on how to attract and target Nigerians in diaspora to be able to sell to them. And I needed to do this particular video as quick and as brief as possible because this is a question that a lot of realtors have had to ask. And this is me saying you can do it as well with this level of information. Of course, there's more, but either ways you can start from here. My name is Raymond Ijoma, and I am the lawyer that loves real estate. If you're interested in taking your sales game to the next level, this is where you should be. And if you want to go for more, the for our paid masterclass available, and you can reach out to the number on your screen if you are interested in that. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, like this video, drop a comment, drop a question, and share with your friend. I'll see you in the next video.